There we go. Good evening, Pips. And if you are joining me, you are joining me for a extremely exciting Division 2 match. And I'm quite excited about this match tonight. This is, of course, the match between OGC Royals and the team of BoB, Brotherhood of the Beasts. And it's going to be quite a matchup. These are both excellent teams. And some team rivalry going on as well. Hopefully it's very friendly and... of course, we're going to enjoy the match tonight. So we're going to go to the players in a second. And we're going to give you guys a quick lead in as to who's playing. If I can ask that if you are viewing the stream with me tonight, guys, and you are in the chat, let's keep it civil. I understand that there's some rivalry between the two teams. But these are both gentlemen of the game. And, of course, we will still like to keep it civil in that chat, right? So I asked that once. And then not again, right? Okay, so let's get onto it and let's go to the players and have a quick look at who is in the lineup tonight. So we have Mr. Evil Root, we have Gemini is there, or sorry, Jermaine is there, excuse me. You have Scope Hunter, we have Envy, we have Savage, and Shadow 59 is there, and that is of course the lineup for the BoB team. On the OGC side, we have Blacksay the Ranger, the Prometheus, Bomberfok, Ruben Reaper, we have King Jules there, and of course we have Voodoo, and that is the OGC lineup. So guys, in the chat, if you have a favorite player, call him out for me and we'll see what is going on. I see that Voodoo has already indicated that they are ready from an OGC perspective, so I will call ready in a few seconds and then we will get the show on the road. Just before the stream started, we did actually have a ping test already. So both the teams were quite happy with how the ping test went. So that's satisfactory. So let's quickly check in with the teams and see if we can get going on the first map. So the maps for tonight, if I have a quick look at the map lineup. So of course we have the first map, which is going to be St. Petrogard, and that is on Hardpoint. Then we will have Hackney Yard as your domination map. And then of course the SND map for this week is Gun Runner. So we will see how tonight pans out. I have a ready from Malcolm, and I think that it was Bomberfok. He also gave me a ready in the chat, so I think everybody is ready. So let's get this match underway. So guys, again, if you have joined me for tonight, thank you very much. This is a very exciting match between OGC and BoB. If there's a favorite player that you would like me to spectate during the game, please call them out on the stream and I will have a look if I can see them and go on that player for you. Also, if you are yet to support a particular team, call that out for us as well. Let's see who's supporting who. Right. Let's take a bit of a quick gander here at where everybody is. There we go. All right. So there's a call out already here for Shadow 59. And that's from, it It looks like Sunay Pike. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So Sunay, as soon as I can, I will go on to Shadow for you. Run with him for a little bit. There we go. Oh, and look, he's got the axe out. He needs a little bit of extra speed there. Ooh, Shadow does get taken down. So, guys, before we move on, I just want to check whether the scoring might have been fixed already. No, the scores are still swapping around. So just for the purposes of the stream, please remember, guys, that if the scoring will swap around as soon as I switch over to the Allegiance side, and then of course once I go back onto a coalition player, the scoring will be correct. So at the moment the score is 22 for OGC. They are holding that first hard point, but it is BoB that is contesting the hard point quite heavily. I'm going to go with Scope Hunter. He just died, so let's go on to Shadow. There was an earlier request for him. And let's see what Shadow can do. He still has that axe out. Obviously helps him move a little bit faster. Shadow does seem to be a fan favorite. Yeah, there's another call out for him in the chat there. Puts the grenade in the hard point over there. It is indeed still OGC holding the hard point, being contested now for. They've moved on. Sorry, on the rotation. So now it is BoB. And it is indeed Shadow holding that point now as well. Ooh, he's doing some good defensive work, but it is OGC pushing in hard. He is in there, puts out a very smart grenade into that door. It's one kill. Is he going to get another one? Oh, just runs out of ammo, has to do the reload, but he gets picked up by another BoB player. It is now being contested again. This is a very, very difficult hard point, but it looks like BoB manages to push OGC off there, but OGC keeps coming in through that back door. It is BoB now, still on the hard point. Still running with Shadow, who is on the hard point and doing some good defending. I think he's going to take some recovery time. Very nice gold in, M4 here. Even one of my favorites. Not exactly sure why Shadow did that in the last 2 seconds of the hard point. Put out his trophy system on there. In the meantime, it was BoB. It was OGC. Apologies, that rotated to the next point. It is Black Sailor Ranger on the next point. I'm going to head over to Envy over there because he has managed to push Black Sailor Ranger off there. He got killed now as well, with OGC pushing back into that point. Holding the point now. I'm going to run with Reed and Reaper, who got taken out as I went onto him. Let's go to King Jules and see if he's going to be alive there for a little bit. King Jules alive at the moment on the point, defending through that window. And it is OGC leading at the moment with 70 points versus the 44 of BoB. Which is actually not too bad. I mean, that's quite close considering that there's only been one rotation, and none of the two teams managed to hold it for the full rotation or the full time of the mark. It is now BoB that managed to push OGC off that point and will get a few last points on that point before it rotates. Just want to see if the minimap for tonight is working. Of course, the next point is in Pool Hall. It is being contested at the moment, 77 versus 54. Still running here with King Jules, who manages to pick up 2 kills now. Let's have a quick look. He is on a 2, now a 3 kill streak, 4 kill streak. Still manages up, and he does get taken out eventually there, and he gets also almost pushed off the point. But there was some OGC players in there. BoB now pushing in hard. Let's head over to Evil Root and see how he's faring there. He is on the point defending there at the pool tables, watching both doors. He knows there's a player, does get taken out. Jermaine is still on there, and curse of the spectator as I go onto him. Let's run with Scope Hunter for a little bit. We haven't done so tonight yet. Guys, if you are joining us in the chat, please remember, let's keep it civil. I know there's a little bit of rivalry between the two teams, but these two teams are both gentlemen of the game, so let's also treat it that way. I'm going to stay here with Scope. He's on the point at the moment, and it is the score is actually 105 for OGC versus the 62 of BoB. OGC did now take over the point. They managed to push Scope Hunter off there, but it is Shadow that's coming in and fighting back for that point. There was a call out for Shadow earlier, so I'm going to go back on him. He's going to be in a good defensive position here. The trophy system is out. He does get taken out. Trophy system is still there, so grenades definitely not coming in that door. Let's run with Envy. and then I'll switch back over to OGC for a little bit once Envy goes down. And let's go over to Prometheus. He's a little bit on the outskirts here. 10 seconds left on the point before rotation. He's hanging around. They're obviously setting up for the next rotation now. Prometheus still here. 1 second left, and the point will rotate. And indeed, they are set up on the next points. OGC now leading 115 points versus the 91 of BoB. Still very close. Less than 20 points in it. Well, 20 points now. Actually, almost 30. Let's have a quick look here. Still running with Prometheus. And there's a request for Bomberfolk in the chat, so I'm going to go with Bomb here. And let's see what lines he's running. Guys, if you have joined me for the stream tonight, thank you very much for joining. I really do appreciate your support. If you are already subscribed to the channel, you are awesome. If you are not, you can become awesome by hitting that subscribe button. Also, hit the bell to get your notifications. And of course, if you like the stream, remember to give me a like on this video. Some positive feedback is always appreciated. I am running now with Bomberfolk, was the last request, and he is from OGC. And OGC leading at the moment with 130, will now be 140 points versus the 91 of BoB. BoB pushing quite hard. Some very good defensive positions by the OGC players here. But I think BoB knows where some of them are. It's just quite difficult getting to them. And he does get taken out there. And if I look very quickly, it looks like he was taken out by Envy. And Jermaine is now pushing back into the point, securing that for the BoB team. I'm gonna, ooh, and he gets taken out. Scope is also there, got a few seconds on the point and got taken out. I do want to run a little bit with 2 more players, maybe on OGC side, then I will switch back over to the BoB team. Let's run with King Jules and see what he's up to. He's in the hard point at the moment. He's got some good time on the hard point, not the most. Ruben at the moment, the top time scorer there with 1 minute and 20 seconds in the hard point. On the BoB side, it looks like it is Envy and Shadow that are bringing up the points for their team. And I see Jermaine actually as is top time scorer there. You can also see that unfortunately he's on the hard point a lot, so he does get taken out, but he ensures that the score keeps racking up for his team as well. And King Jules gets taken out there. Let's run with Jermaine for a second. And we're going to see he's going to start pushing for this point immediately. It is BoB that is on the... my apologies. It was BoB on the point. It is now 183 for OGC versus the 121 of BoB. BoB is holding the point though. So getting some good points. They do get pushed off. And it is now OGC back on the point, trying to get in there. There is definitely a trophy system out there as well. That's going to make it difficult for some fireworks going in through the window. Jermaine doing a very, very good job there. And I'm going to run with Envy for a second before we switch back over to OGC. Guys, if you are in the chat and there is anyone specific that you would like me to spectate, please do call them out and I will do my best. At the moment, I think the guy to watch is Prometheus. He was just on a 12 kill spree and he got taken out there. That was a very nice number. King Jules on a 4 kill spree at the moment on the OGC side. Evil Root on a 1 kill spree there, so he's got 1 kill down. Some times to call out. Jermaine 54 seconds on the BoB side, and on OGC it will be Ruben Reaper on 135, who is boosting the score for their teams. I'm going to switch back over to the OGC side and let's run with Voodoo for a little bit. I see he's on a 2 kill spree as well. Hasn't picked up as much time in the hard point tonight as some of the other players, going 21 for 21 at the moment. The total score 209 for OGC versus the 126, and it is now contested, so it might go to 127. I see that OGC is being pushed off the point. Points racking up a little bit. 130 now, 131, so 209 versus, and it will be around 137 for a BoB as the rotation will happen. Oh, there we go, 140. So 209 versus 140, and the rotation happens. Both teams on the point. That BoB gets pushed off a little bit again on the point, and then OGC gets pushed off, and BoB takes it back. So it's a fight here at the moment for the point, and I think we're going to go with Black Satyr Ranger for a little bit. He's running 24 and 24, and with a 2 kill spree, and does get taken out as I go on him. Let's stay on him for a bit, just so that we can see what's happening. or let's actually switch to Prometheus. He's running a 36 and 19, 27, 28 seconds on the point. He's actually scoring now for the team. 221 versus the 143 from BoB. This is an extremely hardcore match. Both these teams are sweating as they try to get hold of those hard points. At the moment, though, the point is being contested, and it is about 10 seconds left. I don't think we'll close out on this rotation. It'll have to go to the next one. So let's see if BoB can set up for the next rotation. I just want to see if I pull up the map. And of course, the map is still not 100% fixed, so I can't see both teams at the same time. Unfortunately, guys, I do apologize. There's 2 tickets in it. It is being contested. BoB not laying down, but OGC taking that first map. Sure. Hectic, bro. Hectic. That was very sweaty. That was very sweaty. Both those teams playing exceptionally well. At the end of the day, I do think that OGC had very good defensive positions, and I think in some of those cases it was very difficult for BoB to push them off those defensive areas. But definitely BoB pushing in very hard into those hard points. So some player callouts. I think Ruben Reaper, he went 41 and 20, and some very good score there from his time on the hard point as well. On the BoB side, Scope 42 and 39, again also top scorer there. Some very good time there on the hard point as well. So guys, I'm just going to go to the chat. What I always do with my streams, for those who watch them, I do record the total scores for the night as well. So we will keep track of those as they go through the night, so that we don't end up not knowing who is leading and who is not. So at the moment, the score 250 for OGC Royals and 143 for the team of the Beasts. Right, so let's head on over and just double check whether everything was okay with the match with the teams, and I think they will want to move on to the next one. And let's confirm. And of course the next map will be Hackney Yard, and that will be on Domination. So let me set that up quickly. That is Domination, and the map will be Hackney Yard. And this is a nice map. I love Hackney Yard. I almost picked the night version. That would have been a disaster. Right, so the next map is Hackney Yard, and that is of course Domination. So I'm going to call ready with the teams and just check that they are ready. I see that we have a ready from Black Sader Ranger in the chat. There we go. And hopefully in this next round I can do some nice replays for the guys. I wanted to do so in the first round, but it was so sweaty and so hectic that I didn't manage to do that. Right, so let's get this next map started. It is Domination on Hackney Yard. So guys, if you are joining me in the chat, first of all, thank you very much. I really appreciate your support. If you're already subscribed to the channel, that's great. If you are not, please hit that subscribe button. Also the bell to get your notifications. And of course, if you like what we are doing here at Clan Wars or with this stream tonight, remember to give us a like on this video. Some likes are always appreciated. And right now I see there are 0 likes, which is why I am calling it out. Let's see what happens on this next map. Right, I think let's see who we start with. I think it will probably start me with Black Sader Ranger. If I recall, he's on top of the list on the OGC side. Let's see, let's go. Right, it did indeed start me with Black Sader Ranger, who immediately heads to the Alpha Point, and of course Charlie is being taken on the opposite side by BoB. I see that Savage drew first blood there, and BoB secured the C, while Alpha is being secured by OGC. So OGC has moved on to the B point. It was Ruben Reaper on the B point. He got taken out. It is now BoB that's pushing on to C. Now nobody is on there. We've got Prometheus back on the B point, so I'm going to head over there to Prometheus as he's taking and securing that for the OGC team. And he has now been involved with taking that point for the second time. The first time I think he was taken out and then went back onto it and took it out. Very defensive position here. Does get a kill. And let's head over to Bomberfolk. There was a request earlier for him. I see he's on a 5-kill streak. Very good defensive position as well, making sure he covers both the doors as well as that big open area towards the warehouse. Oof. He's in a good position though. It is Alpha and Bravo currently being held by OGC, with the Charlie Point being held by BoB. Scoring at the moment 22 and 13. So looking at Bomberfolk, still on that 8-kill streak. Oof, he does get, like, he has shots on him. Manages to not die there. Still on the 8-kill streak. 3-kill streak for Ruben. Very, very defensive. And this is what we saw in the hard point as well, is that the OGC team set themselves up very good defensively. Bomberfolk does now get taken out there, and he got taken out by Envy. So Envy, the second time tonight that he's taken out a high kill streak player. So we're doing very well there. In fact, I think I want to head over to Envy, watch him a little bit. Look at this. He's like one of those city runners, you know, up the wall, scaling, gunning, and doing his thing, doing a bit of Spider-Man here. Well done. So Envy 3 and 2 on a 1-kill streak, now on a 2-kill streak. The scoring still very positive for OGC. They are going to be just on 50 points versus the 27 points now of BoB. BoB definitely pushing hard around that B point. I think most of the action will happen still around B. Although I see there are quite a few outlying players on the outside of the map firing in towards the warehouse, which is quite an interesting tactic here by OGC. Some grenades going out. Still running with Envy. Guys, if there is someone in the chat that you would like me to spectate. Oh, there we go. We have a request for Envy and Savage. So I've been running with Envy for a little bit. So let's switch over to Savage and see what he's doing. Oh. He does have the stim. Got some shots on him. He's going to be ready for the player. Oof, does get taken out though. Still going to run with Savage. Guys, if you are in the stream and you are watching and there is someone specific that you would like me to spectate for you in first person, please do call them out. I'm not a big fan of overhead views. I feel that sometimes it gives away a little bit too much of the team strategy, especially if it's a very wide angle overhead view. You can also, of course, let me know in the stream whether you agree with me or not, or if you would like to see some overhead play. I'm just giving you an opinion on what I think, but of course, if you would like to see that, then I will try and bring you a little bit that is not completely showing the other team's strategy, hopefully. Right, so we've run with Savage for a little bit. I'm going to go back over to the OGC side. I'm going to head over and run with Jules for a second. Oh, I went on to Voodoo. Well, there we go. So we're running with Voodoo now. We'll switch to Jules in a second. And of course, Envy is a lady. I say he. I did say he, didn't I? Well, that was, of course, not intended. And that was Letitia correcting me. Hi, Letitia. I assume you're here to support hubby. Of course, Ranger's wifey is Black Sader's Ranger's wife. Yo, that's a tongue twister. And Letitia here to support a man. Black Sader Ranger currently running 4 and 2. He is he's doing okay on the scoring for his team. It is OGC at the moment on 108 versus the 56 from BoB, who are holding only the Charlie flag and now with 57 points. Let's see, there is going to be a trip here. Oof. There we go, and OGC does the trip, 114, and now we're going to see those tickets go up a little bit here. So there is now a trip. It is BoB fighting back on that Charlie point, and it's in fact both Evil Root as well as Jermaine on that C point trying to secure it back. They managed to do so, but a little bit of damage has been done. The trophy system goes out, and of course in the meantime they flanked around and also tried to push for that alpha point. Jermaine does get taken out, so C will get pushed by OGC. But BoB says no, we will not let you have this, we are going to take it back. But of course A then gets contested when their attention was on C, and again it is OGC holding Alpha and Bravo, and of course the Charlie flag being held by BoB. But BoB now making a push here for the A flag. It is Envy actually that's on the A flag. I think Envy just got taken out as I went onto, and I will say her, if I did say him by accident earlier. So let's head on over and run with Envy. So Alpha and Bravo being held by OGC and Charlie being held by BoB. BoB doing some good fighting. I think again, I mean, it's very noticeable the good defensive positions that OGC is setting themselves up in. So they're definitely not making it easy for the BoB team to fight against them. And BoB has some good lines that they run though, but those defensive positions from OGC clearly are covering those lines at the moment. Maybe some callouts on the OGC side at the moment. Ruben Reaper 30 and 14 on a 5-kill streak. He's doing very, very well. I'm going to head over to him for a little bit. And let's see how he's running. So 165 versus the 80 points. There is another push on C. Are we going to see a second trip cap here? And no, I think BoB is going to fight them back. BoB does fight it back. So it was Jermaine and I think Savage that was fighting back for that point, ensuring that the triple cap doesn't happen. So Jermaine's still there on the C point. Yo, that was almost a trip cap. So well fought back there by BoB. But OGC is relentless in their onslaught, pushing for that third point the whole time. It is 179 for OGC versus the 87. But BoB now pushing on the B flag, or just touching it. So it's not totally secured there by OGC. It will not take a lot though, it's very low. Still running with Ruben here, who's on 33 and 18. He dies now. I'm going to head over to Jermaine on the other side. She just ensured that the C flag was well defended. Alpha and Bravo still being held here by OGC versus the Charlie flag being held by BoB. Let's go over to Envy. Actually, let's go to Scope Hunter. I haven't seen a lot of Scope Hunter tonight. Come on, game. Oof, and as I go on to Scope Hunter. So Alpha flag now being contested. It is 203 for OGC versus the 99 from BoB. BoB will now push the 100 with the Charlie flag being held and A flag being contested. Still running with Scope Hunter, and we'll head back over to Shadow if Scope Hunter should perish. He's pushing into the warehouse area here. He does indeed go down. Let's run with Shadow then. Shadow also pushing on the B flag. He knows that there are players there. He takes out one. Ooh, is he going to get the reload time? There's another. Ooh, and in the window, there's another OGC player. Again, very good defensive position with OGC, Alpha and Bravo on 217 versus the 107 by BoB. BoB pushing very, very hard here. If they can manage to get around some of these defensive positions, but also OGC doesn't seem to give away a lot of where those defensive positions are, because they don't stay in the same defensive position, you know, the whole time. They might rotate players out of that position, but it is BoB now pushing here into the Bravo flag. I think they were trying to defend on the Charlie flag as well. Good thing that they picked up the Bravo flag, because the trip was imminent, but they're also now pushing towards A. So I think it was because of the swap they managed to now also pick up A. If they move very quickly here, BoB can pick up the triple. And BoB does pick up the triple indeed. So very, very good fighting there. And they used the spawn swap very smartly. And they are now picking up this triple cap. So the points all run. It is OGC fighting back on the A point. They don't manage to pick it up. Black Saber Ranger is there. He's going to push and try and secure that point. He is hurt a little bit. Did defend it well. Does pick up the A point and breaks the trip cap. So 234. For OGC versus the 130, now 133 for BoB. So BoB for a while they're scoring some really good points with that trip cap. But OGC saying, no, we will have none of this, and we will take it back. And now look at what OGC returning the favor. Man, this is sweet. The OGC picking up the trip now. Still running here with Black Satyr Ranger. The score will run up now, 244 versus the 136. BoB fighting to the last tooth and nail. Taking back C, also contesting B, but B is being defended there. Only 2 points in it here for OGC. And BoB is not having a lie down. They are going to the end, but OGC takes it. Yo, that map actually started off a bit slow for me, to be honest. And then here towards the end, it just picked up speed. I mean, the OGC team had two trips within that game, and then of course here in the last minute, BoB pulled something out of the hat there with the spawn swap and managed to flip the trip on them. So well done there. But yeah, OGC very well, very good in terms of defending their defensive positions. Very strong, right? So there we have it, guys. The final score then for the domination round is 250 for OGC versus the 139 for BoB. So time for the good old calculator to come out. And that of course means that the OGC team currently will be on 500 points versus BoB's. Let's quickly do the calculation. That was 143 plus the 139 that they've earned now. So BoB will be on 282. 282, there we go. So guys, as we head into the third and final map, and that is of course your search and destroy map, and the last map for the night. The current scoring as it is, OGC on 500 versus the 282 from BoB. I'm going to confirm what the final map is, and the final map of course is the designated S&D map for tonight is Gun Runner. So let's set that up quickly. And that'll be on Gun Runner. There we go. Let me call ready with the teams, and then we will switch over and get it started. So guys, if you have joined me for the stream tonight, thank you very much for your support. I really do appreciate it. If you're already subscribed to the channel, you are awesome. If you are not, please hit that subscribe button and become awesome. And of course, if you like what we are doing here at Clone Wars, please remember to give this video a like. Also hit the bell to get your notifications whenever we go online, and then of course you don't miss anything. So there we go. Ah, it's a pleasure. And that is from Jochen Shamot, I think. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's a pleasure, mate. I always enjoy doing these streams when I can. I spend so much time trying to watch all the games to keep up to date on exactly what's happening in the league that I don't always get that much time to stream myself. Nor do I actually get a lot of time to play. I mean, for season 6, I'm only on something ridiculous like level 70 or 68. I don't know, something around there. So play time for me is a little bit less, and stream time is a little bit less, because I try and get to all the games that are streamed, and I try and see every team play, right? So let's see what happens here. So I'm running here with Ruben, and he is the bomb carrier, so I will run with him for the first bit. Guys, S&D is an extremely fast game mode, so if there is someone that you want me to watch out of the blocks, please call them out in the stream as soon as you can, because we might not always see them. There we go, and that is the plant, and I think that at least deserves... Oh, where'd my replay go? I don't know where my replay went. That's not good. Okay, we'll test it now again. I'm going to run here with Jules, and let's see if Jules is going to get the kill. He does. Let's test the replay again. There we go. So Jules, you got the replay, just because I was testing the replay. And we got your kill there on the kill cam. Dish, dish, dish. Well done. So, and as I was about to switch over to the remaining BoB player, OGC takes the win. So it is 1-0 for OGC. Again, guys, please do not pay attention to the scoreboards too much. The scoreboards have still not been fixed, and we hope they are going to do that very soon. I will keep score manually for you. If I don't start outside of the map, that is. Let's have a quick look. Who are we going to start with? Oh, and the Kellys are out. Who's this? This is Black Sader Ranger running with his Kelly sticks. Ruben is still the bomb carrier. It is 1-0 to OGC. Voodoo takes first blood. Scope is also taken out. Let's head over to the BoB team. I'll run with Evil Root for a little bit. He does get a couple of hits. Oof, does get taken out. Let's run with Jermaine now. Come on, game. Switch. There we go. The bomb is being planted now. There we go. The bomb is down. 45 seconds. 2 players on the BoB side. There's a bit of pressure because it is 2v5 at the moment. Jermaine playing it very smartly. Moving very slowly towards that bomb, making sure that she covers all the angles. And I think Savage might make a dash for the bomb. I want to stick with Jermaine though. I can't see Savage on the map. Oh, Savage has just been taken out, that's why. Let's see what Jermaine can do here. Ooh, does get a good kill. 7 seconds on the bomb. And OGC takes the map. So that will be 2-0 for OGC. Prometheus here getting the final kill. And he, again, good defensive position. Making sure he covers more than one line being run. So they'll switch sides now. OGC 2, BoB 0. So there's a call out for Evil Root. And I will do that. I'm going to head over to Evil Root for you. Let's just see who we start with. I don't know why it always starts me here. Let's go to Evil Root. There we go. Running with Evil Root. Got the knife out. Oh, oh, oh. Oof. That was close. That was close. Kill him though. King Jules get taken out there. Ooh. Evil Root gets taken out. Let me head over to... oh, I wanted to go to Savage. Let's run with Envy. Ooh, Envy taking hits. Does get taken out. Heading over to Scope, who's the only BoB player at the moment. And let's see if there can be a clutch here. Ooh, I think he got the kill, but then got taken out. The bomb was planted. So if they manage to get the defuse, the game will go to OGC. So it is 3-0 now. 3 for OGC, 0 for BoB. And the bomb was armed though. Unfortunately, I didn't get the arm when that happened. But they had to disarm for the win, which they did. Again, guys, Search and Destroy is an extremely fast game mode. So if there's someone that you would like me to spectate, please try and do so in the beginning of the game, so that I can get onto that player for you. Sometimes a single player doesn't last long. So let me know. I'm going to try and go to Evil Root again, because I was really not on Evil Root for a long time. Scope is the bomb carrier, so we'll see if Scope manages to get to that bomb plant. Running with Evil Root as per the earlier requests. We've got Ranger's wife here saying awesome OGC. So let's hear the BoB supporters, guys. If you're out here to support BoB, let us know. If you're out here to support OGC, let us know. At the moment, I'm still with Evil Root. A couple of players have been taken out. It is 4v3 at the moment. Sorry, 3v3 at the moment. With Scope still being the bomb runner. It is now 2v3, 2v2. Evil Root and Savage. And it is versus... Oh, and he did get taken out. There's now... Ooh, this is going to be the first one. Oh, 1v1. 1v1. Who's going to get it? Still running with Evil, yeah. Oh, and Savage is still alive as well. I actually thought Savage was taken out there. There we go. And BoB manages to pull that one out of the hat. So the score 3-1 at the moment, 3 for OGC and 1 for BoB. And of course, Evil Root getting the final kill there. Evil Root was the call out earlier, so I'm happy that I was on the player. And now there is a call out for Savage. So now I'm going to go to Savage, and then Angelique, I will go to Bombafok right after that. There we go. Now you guys are working with me. Right. So let's head on over to Savage, and let's get some of his gameplay. Oh, Savage does pick up the kill there. Oh, picks up the second one. There we go, moves very slowly towards that point. Still with Savage here. It is 3v3 at the moment. The bomb is on the field. It's just lying there though. Nobody is going for it. Nobody wants to pick it up. It is 2v3 right now. Black Sailor Ranger Prometheus as Savage gets taken out. And I wanted to go with the Bombafok. Unfortunately, he's already been taken out. It is 1v1. Let's go to Evil Root. He's the last BoB player on the map. Let's stay with him and see what he can do. He does take out a OGC player as well. Sorry, guys. And it is Evil Root versus Black Sailor Ranger. Let's see what happens here. Is anybody gonna go for the oh, and Sailor gets taken out. It is 3 for OGC versus the 2 of BoB. So BoB has now managed to pull back 2 games in a row. They were down 3-0 and have come back and now 3-2. So 3 for OGC and 2 for BoB. Will BoB be able to level the scores in the next game? That would be awesome. That is what a game should be about. It's to the bitter end. Right, let's try and see if I can run for you guys with Bombafok when we start. There was a call out earlier for him. I think he is going to be the runner as well. Let's see what he does. Ooh, Jules draws first blood on Shadow there. Takes out Shadow. 59. There we go. And I think we can give Bombafok his replay of the arm. Bomb there. Ooh, some shooting still going on. Scope Hunter got taken out in the meantime. He got taken out by Black Sailor Ranger. Of course, Envy then took out Ruben. And Voodoo took out Jermaine. Still running with Bombafok. It is now 1v1. Evil Root. And as I was about to go onto Evil Root. So 4-2. Of course, guys, they do play to a maximum of 5 rounds. So it will be match point now. 4 to OGC versus the 2 of BoB. OGC was actually up 3-0. BoB managed to pull back 2 maps, and OGC taking the last one, making the score 4-2. So it will be match point now, and let's see. If there's no call-outs, I'm going to run with Evil Root. He seems to be on the BoB side, one of the players that stays alive. Savage drew first blood. Prometheus, sorry, drew first blood. My apologies. On Scope Hunter there. So running with Evil Root. Oh, and Evil Root does get taken out. Let's head over to the OGC side, and I'm gonna run with Black. Oh, I was gonna run with Black Sailor Ranger, running with the Prometheus. He's on 10-2. So doing quite well. He's pushing. It's the bomb carrier and Envy that are left on the BoB side. So it is 4v2. Oh, and that was too quick for me to switch. And there we go, 5-2. And that ties up the match for tonight, guys. Again, I mean, OGC started very strong. They were up 3-0 on BoB. BoB managed to pull back 2 maps, and then of course OGC took 2 more maps, giving them a total score of 5 versus the 2 of BoB. Now, as you guys know, with Search and Destroy, every map win counts 50 points, which means that OGC has picked up another 250 points for Search and Destroy, and BoB has picked up another 100 points. So if we look at the total points for tonight, that will add 100 to their score, to BoB, so that'll be 382 versus the 750 from OGC for the night. There we go. So what an interesting and divine match to show you guys. I mean, both the hardpoint as well as the domination maps were absolutely sweaty. And again, I don't think the score from BoB actually reflects how hard these guys were playing. But of course, taking nothing away from OGC, their defensive positions was absolutely amazing. Then of course, yeah, in the last Search and Destroy game, OGC was up 3-0, and BoB then pulled back 2 of the maps, and then unfortunately OGC for the night just came out stronger with that 5-2 win. Guys, from my side, again, thank you very much if you have joined me for the stream. I really enjoyed bringing you this game. If you're already subscribed to the channel, you are awesome. If you are not, hit that subscribe button to subscribe and the bell to get your notifications whenever we go online. Also, if you like what we are doing here at Clan Wars or like the stream tonight, remember to give me a like on this video. I always appreciate some positive feedback. Leave a comment in the stream. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. But for tonight, that is all that I had for you. I'm jacosauer for BattleBros. Leave no one standing.